I'm like, I wonder if I'm Joe Mixon in our show league. Oh, of course it's B Root. Who am I playing this week? Of course I'm playing B Root. It was the 9th best day by a running back in fantasy football since the year 2000. Take a look at some of these names here as well. 22 rushes, 153 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 458 in the passing game. As well. We don't need to be good.
Great day for Joe Mixon. Not a great day today for Frank Wright. We'll get inside the reason talking fans a little bit later. So, well, headline. And, Joe Mixon, here's the big story from yesterday. There it is. 208 yards, 5 touchdowns, 87
No, I'm actually talking about how cleaned up that secondary was. They very beat up secondary. The secondary were out for pinning, and yet still, P.J. Walker was completely harassed. They got nothing going on offense.
Yeah, Walker, who the hell is that?
7 for 23, minus 2 yards. Was only playing like 42% of the offensive snaps. The team got away from that quickly as well. P.J. Moore, who was my kind of lock of the week, did not perform. I got the game as long as possible. I thought Joe Mixon would have a good game.
Moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbors wanna come and speak to me like.
But yeah, on the Kansas side of the ball, it's not been wrong. That's very rough to do that. I think the guy is got replaced by Baker Mayfield at half. Baker Mayfield goes 14-20. He's actually best fit. He's won. He looked all right. Now again, he got that.
Put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. I stop playing games, gone, bring your downstairs.
So I do think whether it's Baker Mayfield or P.J. Walker, they are viable. I think Streamer actually did what happens.
Playing games, gone, bring your downstairs.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake, Walker. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Kobe Dean. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
But first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punt. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 9.
Lion. 60 Eagles. 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Walker. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they get... They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
19 right. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 57.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. It's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing is Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The end result, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats! 1800! 1800! Check! Cowboy 80!
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really good at 2 on 3rd down. You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. There's the stiff arm.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. That's into the hands of Marshall. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Mayfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another run here with Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.